What is going on, Chatbot Builders? Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to everybody in CBB Nation. Sorry about earlier. It was pretty crappy internet here in South Carolina where I am. I hope it is better where you are. Hope you can hear me okay and see me okay. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight. We've got Ost in the house. What's going on, Ost? How's it good? How's it feeling to be in the future, man? I hope it's all good up there in the future in Fiji. What's going on, Hans? We got all of our regular awesome people in here. Mir, what's going on? We'll see you at 9:30. And we got Charles up in here. Of course, we've got Kim, who's been crushing it. We're gonna have so much fun, and I think that this might be one of the last AI focused videos you might see of 2024 on this YouTube here. So I'm gonna make sure we've got Anthropic Blaine up in here. What's going on, Blaine? My brother. I'm gonna make sure this is one of the most valuable, if not the most valuable video that you've seen all year. That's a bold statement, but I believe I can achieve this. What's going on, Mark? Mark the man. That is what my goal is going to be. Everyone in their mama right now is talking about agents, okay? Agentic stuff. And I've been saying we're far ahead since day one. I'm going to put us even further ahead today with a couple of new things that I've been working on that I think that many of you, especially that have not played in hip hop, I'm seeing my man here. Many of you that have not played in API world, today's going to be the day that you're going to say, I can do that. I'm good with that. I'm Gucci with that. Let's run the API game. The API game will level up your bots. And so this is going to definitely be the way that I end 2024 live sessions up in this thing big time. What's going on? So what up, Derek? That's another one of our people. Man, it's good to see all y'all again. Merry Christmas, happy holidays. But I've been working through this holiday. I don't know about you. I know many of you have. And when you're working while others are playing or taking time off, and you got to have time off, but you're putting yourself very far ahead. This is the way I look at it. So it's always like my favorite time of years when I know everyone else is snoozing because they're going to be losing. Okay. And that's not what we do at CBB. So let's go ahead and start sharing our screen here. And we are going to have some fun. Yes, APIs are the best. And you're going to learn today. All right. And so I've got some fun APIs I'm going to show you. Now, should we start off first with, I'm going to ask you this because this is live. I'm not going to be preaching at you today. Should we start off with API work, or should we go ahead and make the fast, quick, easy demonstration of how to make a social media manager agent that's going to post on Facebook and post on Twitter for you in this example? Obviously, it can manage your comments and stuff. But what do you think? And I appreciate you, Miss Kim. Kim, you the best. What do y'all think? If I see some comments in here, that's what I'd like to go by, because this is all for you, okay? I'm not a YouTuber here if it's not for the views. That's something that some people don't understand. So we've got one vote for API. I think this would be a fun one. And we can always come back. Fast, quick, easy to begin. So we've got 1 and 2. The next vote that I see will be the tiebreaker. Anthropic Blaine, you got the tiebreaker. This will be a good one to understand. And honestly, I've been playing with this myself. If I'm going to use something, it's going to have to be good, right? We check off boxes because sometimes we have to. But if I'm going to use it, I promise you it'll be gangster. And this is something that in the past, I'd say 24, 48 hours, I've actually really thought about using more so than just connecting the dots that it can be done. So let's go ahead and let's sign up here. Let's act brand new. And we'll say this will be our social. Well, you know what? This will be let's call it Ryan's bot, because I'm so not creative, but right now, but I'm totally about achieving the task, achieving the goal. So this is Ryan's bot, and it's a brand new account. What I'm going to do first, I think, is I'm going to go ahead and make a flow. And so let's make the first thing that we do. We'll start off really simple, and let's make a tweet first. So we'll say generate and post a tweet. This is what we're going to want to do. And we'll have an approval process, and it'll be really slick. So the first thing that we're going to want to do is give ourselves a prompt. Now, what could be fun is using Grok, because this is going to be Twitter. I did that earlier. We could use Grok. Maybe we should do that. I don't know. Should we do it? I think maybe we could just keep it simple. But here, when you go to actions, you're already connected to OpenAI for free. Okay, we take care of that bill for you, and it's you've got you'll never run out of tokens. Put it that way. So you click OpenAI, and this will generate our tweet. So what we've got to do is give this custom instructions. We could make an agent out of this, and maybe that is what we should do. But we could just have custom instructions here. Maybe that's what we'll do to begin with, just so you can see how this will work. So I'll say you're a helpful assistant. I'm going to say instead you're a helpful social media manager who specializes in one-line zingers for Twitter for the brand that you work for, called, I like it, how's it brand you work for, called Chatbot Builder AI. You are known for your accurate, savvy one-liners, sort of like the famous Twitter account from Wendy's. And you always make people smile or shake their head in disbelief that you really said that, but you're always accurate. And you often write about AI agents or assistants. And it always I've got to learn how to enunciate again. Assistants. Okay. And so now here's what I need you to understand. Generally, you never need to add anything into the user message text field here, but this isn't currently a conversational deal here. What we're currently doing is just generating a thing. But now that I think about it, we could ask the question, right? I think that might be a fun way to go about it. We can still leave it as last input, but here, let's make sure that when we send this off to OpenAI and generate that response, we get it saved into a custom field that makes sense. So let's just call this tweet caption, I guess, or tweet text. I like that. Tweet underscore text. Maybe I'll call it post text, just because I'm like OCD like that. Post text, tweet post text. Okay, so that's what we're saving the tweet in currently. We don't need a function for this. And so this is going to generate the tweet. And so then we just need to display the tweet. Let's go ahead and say generate the tweet, right? And then this will go ahead and send the tweet. Text, tweet. I'm going to use a combination of static text here and a cuff dynamic text. So this will be display. Right? So this is looking like your welcome message or your default reply in a way, right? This is how we're starting things out. Display, and I want to make sure I do say tweet. Right? So in this case, we can hit publish. Let's hit assistant here and hit preview. And we should see our tweet here in a second. Okay, boom. Tweet. Looks like someone forgot to hit send. Don't worry, I'm here to assist. What zinger can I assist with you today? And this is happening because there was no last input there. That's why I said that, but I can see that it's like following my words. So here's what we're going to do to make things more dynamic. Once we're happy and we're about to be there, we're going to add one block ahead, and we're going to make this our starting step. And we're going to call this, you know what we'll do? Let's think. We'll generate the tweet and we'll send it, and then we'll give the option to give feedback. That's what we're going to do. Yeah, that's right. So here's what we'll do. We'll come here and we'll say this. We'll say quick reply, post it, and give ourselves a little check mark here. Post it, save, and then we'll say try again, I'm gonna give myself a thumbs down. And let's do another one called feedback. Give me feedback. Is there an emoji for that we could do? Let's do this one. Sketchy eyes. Right. Give me feedback. So here's my options here. Oh, that's a little long. Give feedback. I think that looks cooler. All right. So here's what we've got. Give feedback. I want to work with this one now. Give feedback. So I'm going to just make another node and I'm going to call this provide feedback. Continue. All right. And so I'm going to have a get user data element. Sure thing, boss. Give me all the feedback that you've got. All right, cool. And so here, what I'll do here is I'll say, okay, great. There's the feedback, edit, text. We're going to have a custom field here called tweet feedback. I'm going to do an underscore here. Tweet feedback. And we don't need to worry about the skip or anything. Save. And so as soon as we can give ourselves like a confirmation message. Be like, cool, here's a little fist bump for you, boss. Fist bump. I got you. Right. And so we've given feedback at this point, and we're going to loop it back here. And so to make the feedback actually be seen, what I'll do here is I'll say in the last, for the user message, this is where I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to say, write the tweet for Chatbot Builder AI for today. Okay, and then I'm going to say, I'll make another line. If feedback has been provided, it will be here. Right, so this is going to be the last custom field that I made. So here's what we've got. Write a helpful social media. You are a helpful social media manager, specializes in one-line zingers. You talk about agents and assistants. Before, I had last input in here, right? Because I was, in general, you could just say something and then boom, it will just receive it. But here, we don't have that. So we're just going to instruct the bot, instruct your ChatGPT, your agent here with your custom instructions. You're going to instruct it what to do, and you're going to send the message here. Instead of it being last input, we're just going to tell it what to do. And then here's tweet feedback in case we have some. So let's click continue and let's go ahead. So try again. It's just going to, we're not going to give feedback. We're just going to loop it back. So it's going to generate text again and then show it to us. And then lastly, what we'll do here is post it. And so how we'll do that is we'll hit plus. We'll let's choose actions. Let's connect post and actions. Let's rename this guy and just call it post to Twitter. Post to Twitter, son. Bam. The action is going to be a trigger for make. And I'm going to call it post to Twitter. All right, cool. So this is the whole thing, guys. This literally is your Twitter agent, your Twitter flow. Okay, generate the tweet, and then it's going to display it. We're going to have 3 options here. If we choose give feedback, we're going to give it feedback here. It's going to say, I got you, and it's going to loop back. Remember, the feedback is being saved in the custom field tweet feedback. So here, if I have the feedback, it's going to appear here, and it will override. Okay, so this is a super cool thing to think about. This is just one way to do it as well. So let's look and see how this is going to work here with make. Let's publish this, and let's go ahead and actually let's preview this again. Let's hit our reload button. Here's our tweet. Why did the chatbot break up with its user? Because it couldn't handle the emotional bandwidth. Okay, cool, whatever. I do see that it's got quotation marks here. So to remedy that, I'm just going to go ahead here and I'm going to be like, yo, don't ever use quotation marks. So I'll say, do not use quotation marks. in your output. All right. So, and I'll say, remember, you're representative of a state of the art no code chatbot building platform. All right, cool. So to give it more context, this is all the bot is understanding currently about our business right now, which is fine because we're just generating a tweet. We didn't create Sam the strategist yet. So let's here we've got the try again button, but let's go ahead and clear the conversation history and we'll get it generated again, just fresh. So this is how it's going to look to us going forward. This is great. Looks like we're running on empty. Need some inspiration for the thing, right? I'm going to hit try again. Let's see what we get. When your chatbot understands your users better than you do, it's time to hand over the mic. I like that, right? Okay, let's give feedback and let's say mention something related to going into the year 2025 since it's just a few days away. We'll see if that works. Boom, son. As we gear up for 2025, remember the only thing smarter than your resolution should be your chatbot. I love that, player. So now let's make sure it's going to work. Okay, cool. So the next thing we're going to do is integrate with Make because that is fantastic. Let's go to our settings here, integrations, and generate a token here. Let's copy that token. Let's see if we can access old Make today. I'm sure I'm going to have to like authenticate, which will be super annoying. We'll see if I can remember how to get in there or if it remembers. No, not that one. Boom. And do you know my password? No. Okay. So I'm going to have to like ping the stupid password. So just give me a second here and I'll use my handy dandy. You see, you Android folks don't understand that your computers and your phones talk to each other so nicely. Just kidding. But I am going to be able to hopefully find my password here really easy for this account because I've got everything kind of nicely connected. Let's see if I can do it. Make. I think I'll be able to. Come on, baby. Yeah, boy. Got him. All right, so let's make sure I can pull this on my computer with AirDrop. It's this magical feature. All right, let's see if I can do it. I'm going to pull my thing up over here really quickly. Thank you for your patience. Where's my notes app? Notes. Okay, cool. So now I just need that thing to show up there and we'll be good. Silly passwords. All right, come on, player. All right, there she is. Copy. Let's see if we get in there like swimwear boy. Yes. Yes, sir. So you do need to make account for this, or maybe Zapier does this, or Pabbly. I'm sure Pabbly does this, honestly. But Make is what we're going to use today. And so what you needed to do is you're getting a key here in your CBB account in your integrations tab. You get the key. In the flow here, whenever we're happy with what we've got with the tweet, we're going to hit post it. And we have an action that is a make action. And it's something we typed in here called post to Twitter. So now we're going to connect our account here to our make account so we can make this actually work. So what I'll do is I'll say, this will be Chatbot busy, and we're going to watch for a new make account here, a new make event. Okay. And we're going to click add, and we'll call this post to Twitter. And then we'll click add, and I'll say post to Twitter 2025. Okay, and then there's the key that I should use. Let's see, where's my key? My key should be here. No, here we go. Okay, here's my key. Save. Boom, boy. There's my connection, post 2025. Now I'll find the event, post to Twitter. That would be literally what I would want to do there. Post to Twitter. Okay, so save. Okay. This is going to say start this scenario, and here's some information. Let's go ahead and run that one time. And so let's go ahead here and go to our flows, and we'll, oops, not generate reply there. We'll post the tweet. So let's publish here. We're going to hit preview, continue. All right. And so why did the chatbot break up? Let's try again on that one. I don't like that one. When life gives you lemons, build a chatbot. Let's give feedback and say make it about agents and 2025, since we're just a few days away from the new year. Right. So it's just take my feedback and give us something different. In 2025, your biggest agent just might be a chatbot. Get ready for the future. Let's just say post it. Great. And so we should see here, bam, this thing just triggered. All right. So that is exactly what we want. We see our custom fields here. Here's our tweet post text right here. This is what we want to go to Twitter. So all we do here is go, boop. Where's our Twitter app? There she is. Create a post. All right. And so this is my Twitter account here. I know I already have that there. And so here I will just need to go here to the custom fields. And then here's your tweet post text that was approved. Okay. Hit OK. And that's literally it. So now we can hit run once. Let's try that. And so now we can say, let's try this bad boy out. We'll see if this thing's working. So I'll hit refresh here. As we count down to 2025, remember the only agents you need are the ones powered by AI. That's gangster. Post it, dog. Post it. So then we should see, boom, boom. It looks like it worked perfectly. It looks like it worked perfectly. So I'm going to check on my thing here and let's see if it did. And it was, I'm not going to waste your time. If you've got Twitter, you're free to check us out. We are CBB Builder, Chatbot Builder AI, the one and only. Did it work? Boy, of course it worked, man. Of course it worked. Psh, what do you mean? That is so fun. So copy link. And I'm going to go boom, paste that bad boy right there. So I'll show you just another fun feature, not to get totally sidetracked. But we know that thing's working. And if you do want to see, let's go to our marketing tools here. And let's go to our magic links. Let's create a new magic link here. Click add, and we'll say, what do we want to say? Tweet. Boom. There's our URL. Continue. So let's see. We should have us a little QR code now. So you should be able to scan that sucker, and it should take you right to that tweet we just made. Does it? Yes, it does, player. Yes, it does. And I already got 2 views. My best tweet so far. Just kidding. But that is freaking awesome, right? So now, how do you make it run when you want to? This is really easy as well. You could, so this is watching an event. What you're able to do in this case is you could say, okay, let's create another make scenario that's going to send the actual message to you, right? So this is going to allow it to actually post. So now we need to understand, to make this work, so we need to have the link. The preview link is fine to use for this. You click continue here, and this is going to like hold the conversation for you. It's going to hold your past tweets, and as long as your cookies are good and your cache is good. So here I'm going to hold this link, copy it. And so what I could do here is I could say, we could say, let's go ahead and run the flow. on every day at like 9 a.m., which is what's been happening to our Twitter. Like, I think, if I'm not mistaken, if I look at, did I retweet something earlier today? I don't even know how you check it easily. We've been like, basically every day it's been doing it for the most part. I think I might have paused it, but it was like for a while there when I was just testing this, like from December 22nd, like all those were like totally AI, like just generated. Yeah, the 22nd is kind of when I started it. Anyways, and it's just posting for us, I think, every day at like 9 a.m. or something like that. Just on Twitter though. So here, this is the actual whole flow. One thing that you could do is send yourself, we create a notify admin flow, right? So it could be something like add and say trigger new flow. Or really, you could do it like this. Actually, this was the other way to do it. You could have the make scenario here. So we do want to save the changes. That's something so bad about make. I'm bad about it myself. So there's our first scenario. We could say, I don't think you can you run it immediately. Yeah. So we'll have to send ourselves like a notification flow. So let's make that scenario here so you can see how that works. Create scenario, Chatbot Builder. And this one is just going to be something like send a flow is what we'll do. Where do we have that here? My actions here. Send a flow to a user. That's fine right there. And the account that we're using, what did we call that? Posted Twitter 2025. So the flow and the flow ID is what we'll need to come up with here. We'll come back here. Let's go to our inbox. And we see this is the account we've been dealing with. Let's look more information. Here's the contact ID. Copy that. And then we'll paste that here. And then we'll need to get a flow in order. So let's do this. We'll go here. We'll keep this preview link there. That's the one you want to use. Copy. Let's go to our flows. And we'll say, generate tweet. Yeah, this is the right one, right? Yeah. So we'll say daily tweet notification, something like this. Continue. And all you need to do in this case, there's many ways you could do this. Now you could text yourself, you could connect with Messenger or Telegram and have a notification come in this way. But in our case, what we'll do is we'll use a notify admin action. I'm the only admin of this account. And I'll say, click here to check your tweet for today. And then there's the link that I would use. In this case, I would literally click this link. And what does that do? It opens up this flow. This is a static. This doesn't change. And it's doing the same thing regardless, right? So here, I'm just going to make sure that I hit publish. And then here, I'm going to make sure I've got the flow. So it's going to check it. And what do we call it here? Generate and post a tweet. What did we just call this thing? Daily tweet notification. That's what we're looking for here, daily. Is it there yet? Daily tweet notification. Okay, and then here, at regular intervals, you could say every day, and then we could say at like 9 a.m. Okay. Activate the scenario, save the scenario, gotta save it. And then you can activate it. So now every day at 9 a.m., what would happen is I could run it right now. And so this just sent the flow to this user ID, which is me. I'm the admin. I'm going to get a notification email to me. I want to change my email in this case because I know it's one that I don't want to use. So settings, admins, and then you can edit your email here. So I'll use this email. And then I'm going to turn on the notification channel for email. Right, so click save. And now I should be good. Let's come back here, run it once. And this just sent. So this should be sending me an email right now, notify admin email. And what that's going to do, we should be able to see this on my screen as well whenever my email opens up. we should be able to see well, you'll see on my phone or my screen here, if I'm not mistaken, when I click something or when something changes, when I enter the flow, you'll see on my computer screen, even though I'm on my phone doing it, yeah, I just got the notification like a boss would. So check your tweet for today. I'm clicking the link and now it's going to, boom, there it is. I love predicting the future, right? So as we leap into 2025, the best agents don't answer questions, they anticipate them. I'm gonna give feedback, and I'm gonna say, it says, "Sure thing, boss. Give me what you got." I'm gonna say, "Make it shorter and more mysterious." And you're not seeing the text on my screen, but obviously am seeing it on my deal, and so we just see the same tweet. I got you. In 2025, your agents might not be human. Your best agents. Are you ready for the AI takeover? So let's hit post it, and then it should work as long as my make scenario is turned on. So I just hit post it. I'm going to see, did it actually do the thing that we wanted it to do? That'll be so fun. 8 minutes ago. So it didn't, and it's because I need to activate the scenario. So watch. This is running, but the other one is not. Go to scenarios here, inactive. Or is it active? December, what is it, the 26th? Can I not sort these by date? Yes, by date. It will be here. Trigger make event. That should work, right? Oh, I thought maybe it's the wrong webhook. Let's hit, I don't want to hit it yet. Let's make sure my internet's still good. So yeah, post it here. Let's just hit post it from here. Let's see, did that do it? I can't tell. I see 9 minutes ago. Let's hit OK. Let's hit run once. Trigger make event. Let's see. We should see post it. That should have run, right? Let's check it here. Post it. What did I miss? What did I miss here? Okay, so let's make sure. Here's the new make event. Let's stop it. New make event, pre-live test. Maybe, let's make sure I'm not crazy. Oh, that was the one I did before. That's why. That is why. Pre-live test. I think it would be this one. Let's see. Let me see. Let's hit run. And then let's hit post it. Post it. Now let's see what we're doing here. I say it's gonna be fast too, right? So there's our deal there. That's all Gucci, man. Here, post should, let's just see. Preview this guy, continue. I see it on my screen. Tweets coming. Let's hit try again. I see it on my screen perfectly. And let's hit post it. We should see. That must not be the right make event. Let me make sure it's not posting everywhere on X right now. Nope. Okay, so let's look here. What's going on? Let's hit stop. Trigger make event. And made that such a crappy name. All right, so let's look here. Post to Twitter. That's what we're looking for. This is the one we're looking for right here, you big dummy. So we need to make sure we actually see the right account. Maybe we didn't save the thing. It might be not looking at the right one. Let's look. Newest to oldest. That is, it looks like it might be. Let's see. This is sending me the flow. That worked perfectly. This is the one we need to make sure I'm all good with. Trigger new make event. I'm just going to add a new thing here. Post to Twitter 2025. Post to Twitter. And then here's the event. Yes. Okay. So I think this will be fine now. Okay, cool. So now let's make sure we actually save this bad boy, run it one time. And now whenever we actually run this thing, it'll work. So let's hit post it. Boom. And this failed because this is an old action. So let's hit run again. And I'm going to refresh my screen here. I should get another deal. Post it. Wow, what happened? Okay, so I got to change the custom field like a big old dummy. So here it'll be here. Tweet post text. That's what it is. All right. Sorry about that, folks. Listen, so that's what it was. I hit go without saving on the last run of our scenario here. So I'll hit on my phone. I just hit refresh again. I'll hit post it, and then it worked. Then I'll be able to look at old Twitter Twitter here, and I can see 6 seconds ago things working perfectly. So if you're on our Twitter, you can check it. I think I got the most impressions on our last tweet ever, 13 minutes ago. So this is running right now. It should. Let's just make sure. Let's look on our screen here. I'm gonna hit try again. Okay, 2025 is near. Let's give feedback and let's say don't talk about 2025 this time, and instead make a point that a multi LLM approach is going to be required moving forward in a mysterious way. Yes, this will be a good one. I got you. One LLM can't hold all the answers. Are you ready for multi-agent future? Let's hit try again one more time just because. When one voice isn't enough, will you hear the whispers of many? Ooh, post it. Post it. And so this I should give a success message like posted. But let's just see if that one worked. 10 seconds to go. Boom, boy. Perfect, son. So there's your make agent. The thing is perfect there. So all you would need here in this case, look how simple this is, folks. This guy is running. Is this where I name the thing? Yes. Okay. So post to CBB Twitter. Approved. Right. So this is what we've named the thing. Post the thing to approved. Right. So then you've got that's actually what is pushing the information from your flow to Twitter. This one is going to be daily email for Twitter post. Right. And this one is going to go straight every day at 9:00 a.m. I'll get a flow sent. The flow is the notification email. So again, I just got the thing now. So I'll have an email on my phone here any second, and it's going to give me the preview link, which again is right here, which I just got the email. So when I click on my phone and I get this email, check your tweet for today, I click on the link and we'll see that this thing should move when the tweet pops up. My phone's got good service or not. Boom, there she is. There's our tweet. Right. And then so tweet in a world of noise, harmony comes. That one sucks. Try again. One mind can't solve it all. Are you prepared? Post it. And we should give ourselves a little success there, but that is going to post and it'll all work like magic. That is your Twitter agent. I don't know how much that would cost, when you're looking at just someone to do Twitter for you or write on Twitter for you. I don't know how much that costs, but pretty good deal there, I think. That's a fun one. We can say post it here if you want to, or try again, give feedback. You can hit post it, and it worked. It worked perfectly 18 seconds ago. This one I don't think will work because I just posted it. yeah, so we've posted in 17 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 38 seconds ago. I see. I don't think it's going to duplicate on me. Yep. So that's, dude, that's so good. All right. So I think Twitter's set. We just solved Twitter. We solved Twitter for the brand. You could also do things like respond to maybe DMs or comments or something like that. You can check into that. But that's posting a tweet. Okay. And so we're doing this automatically every day, and we're choosing do we like it or not. The other way you'd want to do this would be something like the same exact style, but for Facebook, FB, FB post. So in this case, let's go ahead and generate our text. Well, you know what we could just make it all kind of like go together, maybe that's what we do. So like maybe what we'll do is maybe we'll only generate an image, and it'll be based on the tweet text. So yeah, that's what we'll do. So I'm going to say the first thing I'll do is I'll use an action here, OpenAI, and it's going to be a generate image block. And I'm going to say generate a high quality photograph that is extremely high resolution, simplistic, possibly abstract, and most importantly, must never ever contain any words or letters of any kind. We do not want text on this graphic at all. Here are the details of what your inspiration behind the graphic should be. I need to make sure I'm saying photo. Photo. All right, cool. And so here's a colon here. And then it's going to be based off of the tweet. Post text. And we're going to use Dolly 3. And we'll call this FB image. Continue. Okay. Continue. And so we'll say generate the image. Generate the image. Cool. And so the image is being generated based off of the tweet text. And so then we could say here, generate the image, and then we'll say, let's go. Yeah, we can go image here, image link, and should we say that as FB image, display image? Okay, and so cool. So all that's good. Generate the image, display the image. Let's give ourselves a little bit of text here. And so let's say maybe give ourselves some typing animation as well. Make it more fun. We'll say okay, great. Here is the image for today on Facebook. And then boom, typing for 4 seconds. Here's the image. Let's hit them with typing again, because I'm having a stressed out day. I need to feel like I'm having a good conversation, right, with my employee here. And then I'll say, and here's the caption. And this will be tweet post text. We'll just use the same. Display the text. So you could break this up, obviously, if you want to. You don't have to be a crazy man like me. And you definitely should work with your grid on, because it's better with the grid. Okay, so let's hit publish, and I'll show you how this part would work. And then you could also notify admin again, honestly, for another approval. Let's go ahead and put our approval here really quick. Let's say am I okay to post it? Am I okay to post it? And let's give ourselves so we'll say request permission to post. All right, and let's give ourselves a quick reply. I'll be like, yup. Or I'll be like, nah. Just give myself 2 options for Facebook. Nah. Right? Or try again. We'll say try again. Try again. Playa. ... Gotta have some fun with it, man. All right, try again. Playa. So if we do that one, we're automatically gonna go over here. All right, and if we say yep, then we're gonna go over here. And if we say nah, we'll go over here. And we'll go here, don't post. I'll be like, my bad. My bad, B. He just say, my bad, don't post it. And if he does, we'll say, send post FB now. Post FB now. Frank the Tank. Add content, actions, and this will be another trigger make. And we'll call this one post to FB. Post to FB player. Okay, cool. Generate the image. Display the image. Right? So then, okay, here's the image. Boom. There she is. Then here's the caption. Am I okay to post it? Yep. Gonna go over here. Nah, gonna go here. Try again. Play. Gonna go back. That's how we got it going on. So let's hit publish here. And let's go back into make. Let's make a new scenario. Click new scenario. And this will be Chatbot busy again. This will be watch for a new trigger make. This will be, is it this one? I can never remember which one it is here. Golly, that's so bad. I'm gonna have to just make another one and actually rename it properly here. Golly, Ryan. Sorry. Copy. And I'm gonna add a new one here. Add. Let's call this FB post final. Let's click on add. FB post final. There's the key. Save. All right. And then here's my event. We should have two of them. We'll pick the one that's nope. Where's our other one at? We might have to publish it if I didn't already. Post to Twitter. So I didn't see that it auto-filled for me. Post to FB. That's what we want. Okay. So now we'll see it. Now you see it. Now you don't. Did a little refresh, and now I should see both. Post to FB. Save, son. All right. So let's run it one good time. Cannot read the properties. Why? Okay, choose my hook. There it is. Okay. Run it one good time there. Publish. Let's test this bad boy out and see what we got cooking. So it's generating the image first. Oh, so we don't have any tweets yet. So I got to hook that together by B. So the thing that we need to do to make this work like I had in my mind is after this has been posted to make, what we'll do is we'll start another flow. And then this will be send us Facebook post time, FB post time. Boom, save. And then we'll choose the flow, FB. Right. And this is just how I wanted to show you guys how I would do it. We could do that, and let's also give ourselves the option. Post to FB instead. Right. And just skip over to the Twitter for the day and just go right to Facebook. That's what I want to do right now. Publish. So let's click on preview here. Let's look at it this way. Full screen ahead. So it's going to give me my deal here. Here's my tweet. To navigate the unknown, we'll need more than one compass. All right, let's post FB instead. So this triggered our other flow we just made together. And so now we're going to be getting a generated graphic. And then when we have the same caption from Twitter, if we've done our job, then it should all ask us for approval. So it's typing to me right now. Okay, here's the image for Facebook today. Cool. Where is it? I need it now. Boom. I knew it was going to be a compass. That's a cool image right there, player. And here's the caption. To navigate the unknown, we'll need more than one compass, right? I mean, I love that. That's so dope, man. Yep. Nah, try again, player. So now we can see that that I had not triggered the thing. Maybe I didn't. Let's go back here and let's make sure I'm triggering the right deal here. So send the FB flow. Here's the Facebook flow. So here we are. And if I click yep, then it's going to trigger. So that's what I need to do. Hit yep. And then we'll see here, this has been, now we can see the data. Custom field, there's my image, there's the tweet. So then all we would need to do is connect to Facebook pages and create post. Come on, player. This is agentic, man. Because this would totally annoy a human too. Could you imagine how many times people are gonna like click redo on their post there, retry, regenerate? And a human can only do so much, man. I promise you, I've been there. So let's find Chatbot busy. And here is going to be where we'll find our custom field, which will contain the message. Although what I want to do actually is I want to do a post with an image. I forgot to do that last time too. Come on, old Mickey Poo. I'll check the comments here in a second before we move on to the next thing. Hopefully this didn't take too long. Oh, daggone, this thing took an hour. What's wrong with me? I think I always just like misjudge the timing of things. And where's my deal there? Oh, I need to do it like this. I guess I can't change it. Someone's telling me the way to do it for sure. Create a post with photos is what we want. I'm sure I could change that action somehow without deleting it. Maybe not. Make's going to connect to my 300 Facebook pages, something like that. So I think might be why it's taking so long. Chatbot Builder. And here's my photos. I'm going to not upload a photo. I'm going to use one from a URL, and the URL is going to be from right, y'all. From this custom field. Custom fizzy is probably the weirdest thing I've ever said. Message will be the Twitter post text. So I've got the image that we just generated, and then I've got the post here. Let's click OK. And let's hit save. Let's turn it on immediately. Let's also run it one time. And so here, I should be able to refresh, I believe. I think it should just be fine. And let's post to FB instead, so we don't like totally blow up Twitter right now. And Elon Musk banned me for too much. Shout out Elon. So post to FB instead. All right, cool. So now we should be getting our image first. Labyrinth of knowledge. Is there something about a maze? I didn't even read the thing. And here's the caption. All right. And so also say yup. Yup. And let's see if our make deal triggers. Look, make's running, boy. Make is running. Awesome. I'm sure that posted as well. I honestly don't have any doubt. That is all I'm going to talk about for make, but I'm not going to be able to like continue without checking it, This would, so in this case, the automation that we created is going to handle both Twitter and make at the same time. Basically, you could get another notification to approve the Facebook thing, and it would work, or you'd still be on your phone anyways. When you approved the Twitter thing, Facebook's coming in right in after that, basically. Where's our Facebook page? Oh, this goes to our group, dadgummit. You can't see our secret group stuff, man. Our secret group stuff. Chatbot Builder AI, son. Did we get the post? Did it post? Did it post? Did it post? Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. And I'm gonna be like, nobody could touch Chatbot Builder and CBB Nation. nobody could touch. Chatbot Builder. Boom. Just like get some extra energy in there. And basically, our social media manager is always watching, always ready to comment, always ready to engage. So I should have a like here, and this should change to 4 here in a second. Boom, look at that. That's the spirit, baby. AI is here to empower your experience, son. That's right, it is. It is empowering my experience. All right, and so I'm gonna just refresh here, and I should just see, yeah, we got our comment here. What does it say? Absolutely. CBB's leading the way with CBB Nation, son. All right, cool. So social media solved, right? And this is just like a stepping stone. I'm going to get out of here. And now let's go on to our next thing I want to show you here. So we've taken care of Facebook and like a social media folder here. Social media agent stuff. And you got to make sure this is published. But we could like slide this stuff into the folder there if we wanted to. Yeah, we can just go boop. And it'll be under our social media agent continue. So now we got all of our stuff in our social media folder here. So we're staying nice and organized. The other thing I'm going to show you guys is going to be related to APIs. And the first one I'm going to show, I think, should we do Shopify? Which one should we do first? Let me check the comments, make sure we got anybody in here. I'm by myself. What's up, Blaine? What's up, dog? Okay, we're taking off Twitter now. Taking over Twitter now. That's right. What's up, Ryan? What's up, dog? Man, what's going on? Okay, so we're gonna keep it moving. Go High Level needs to step it up. They need to like do something because we're coming for them with our new CRM. I'll tell you what, I'm just not the biggest fan, to be honest with you. So I'm not gonna do Go High Level. Sorry, man. We can do something else. We could do Shopify. Yeah, Twitter's huge. And we'll crush Twitter, dude. Like you got a good opportunity there. You could do the same sort of thing with TikTok, by the way. That's another thing you can run with Make. TikTok, all sorts of stuff there. And they'll have more stuff too. Audiences, conversions, campaign management. Let's see. I think here's what I'll do. The next thing I'm going to show y'all is going to be related. It's so fun. This is going to be all about YouTube training, YouTube knowledge base, right? And I am working on bringing this to our knowledge base builder. I actually already have it. It's not perfect yet, and I'm not going to release till it's perfect. So here's the thing that I'm going to get right to with the last few minutes that I'm going to stay on because I didn't realize I was going on so long. Y'all should just slap me. API calls. Okay. These things are scary to a lot of people, and I get it. Believe me, I do. So in your flow builder, you'd go to actions, and then you click on this scary tab here, external API requests. API is very simple when you explain it, but I can always tell someone that's actually worked in APIs and the ones that have just read about them. It's very easy to tell. But in this case, like even for me, they're not the most fun. They haven't been the most fun things because just like traditional coding, one misspelled something, it's not forgiving. One of the things I love about LLMs, they're so forgiving, right? So my country accent and my fat fingers misspelling things all of the time is not a problem for LLMs. And I love that about them. They're so forgiving, right? Code, any sort of programming, but code and API requests, you've got to be exact. So the other day, right, and I wrote the article on Medium about this, it hit me. We don't have to rely on our human imperfection to get it perfect every time now. Instead, you put your prompt engineering hat on and you realize I can make LLMs do all the hard work. And I'll show you what I mean here. Let's make sure you don't see all my text on the screen there. Let's do this. I've got some APIs already put together here. And we're going to do YouTube first. Okay, cool. So in this case, here's what we're going to do. We'll put together step by step. But this is essentially what your external request is, and we're going to put it together. And it's going to be in a way that even if you're an OG, you've never seen it done the way I'm going to do it tonight. This is like the main thing I wanted to show. This was like the main show. So I won't show everything, but I will show this in full. We're going to make it the easy way first, but understand anything that you're going to do in a hybrid flow where you're using static text and AI, for example, is what we call a hybrid flow. It's what I call a hybrid flow. It's a mixture of static and dynamic text and LLMs. You can always make it, instead of it being dynamic, you can make it full on AI by calling a function. In this case, we're going to start it off in a static way. And so we're going to say, provide the YouTube link. All right, and this will be our starting step. And here what we'll do is we'll use our fancy get user data element, drop your YouTube link below, and then I will watch it and learn it and be able to tell you anything you want, player. All right, cool. Let's click edit. In this case, I'm just going to use text. Okay. I'm going to click add new, and let's just call this YouTube link. Continue. All right, YouTube link. So I'm going to drop a link. That's my first step. The second step is going to be an OpenAI action here. So let's open up a new node, and we're going to have to actually transform this link that the users provided in a way that our API is going to actually be able to handle. That's the thing that people have a hard time too, is understanding, like, how does this API need to receive the information in order for it to do what I want it to do? We're going to make it super easy on the user, and especially if we are the user of our own bot, we want it to be easy. Otherwise, we're not going to use it, believe me. So provide the YouTube link. Okay. Then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to transform the link. Transform the link. Right. Save. We're going to do that by an AI action. Use OpenAI in this case. And we're going to, I've already got, so I'm not going to waste your time here. I've already got the exact prompt that I already know works. And so let's explain it. This is your instructions. Now, this is an agent. Just because I'm using custom instructions, this could be Yanni, the YouTube man, or whatever. But in this case, I'm just using custom instructions. The instructions for the assistant: when a user provides the video link, format the link into the endpoint structure without adding any extra words, symbols, or content. What this means is I only want a link a certain way. I don't want any other text or symbols or quotation marks, any of that crap. Ensure the response contains the properly formatted endpoint. And just like Deep Learning's recent course that they dropped has taught everyone about these O1 reasoning models, they just said in black and white what we've been saying. We're in plenty of YouTube videos. The examples are your money. Show and tell. What they literally say, I'll throw this screenshot up. Don't worry about telling, just show. Show the examples, the user and assistant examples. It just needs a few. And it's smart enough, it'll take care of the rest. I swear it's exact, like black and white, man. That's what they're saying. They're using the language that we use. So here are the examples. The user provides the link, transcript link for whatever. I'm going to just drop a link, but this is allowing for other text even outside of a link for it to be transformed. And what's happening here, zoom in. What is actually happening is this YouTube link here is what I'm giving. This YouTube link, or whatever YouTube link I'm providing, is being transformed. It's like the original thing that GPT was designed to do, basically, is taking it and it's transforming it into here. So here's the YouTube link plus the RapidAPI that I'm using to get the YouTube transcript. And then it is now chunking it into words or tokens, or however they're counting that, and 500. Maybe it's words or character. It's not characters. Maybe it's words. 500 words. Okay, so that's what it's going to do. So all these URLs are the same format. This is the thing that would like be a pain a lot of times to have custom fields after this transcript here. Like for this to be a custom field or for this to be a custom field and then this one, like that's where things really get hairy. AI handles this beautifully and it understands it better than us most of the time, is at least in my experience. So we've given essentially documentation for our YouTube agent to understand. Here's the user's going to give you a link. Your job to transfer that sucker. So when this happens, we need to save it, and we'll save this as let's call it YouTube URL. So we're dropping a link, and we're going to save it as YouTube URL in this case. What did I save this as? So to make sure I'm not going to do a YouTube link. YouTube link, YouTube URL is what I saved it here. I should say transformed URL, but whatever, we'll know what it means. YouTube URL. The next step is we're going to go ahead and connect the actual API together. So this is the scary part, right? What I'm going to do in this instance is going to blow your mind, I think, because what I'm going to do is use the custom field for the whole freaking thing. YouTube URL. That is how easy this is. This is going to blow your mind when you understand you can do this with every single API. It is also where real prompt engineering comes in. So in this case, I need to add headers. Okay. And so I've already got them here so I can ensure that I am correct 100%. I'll just be able to copy and paste here, I guess. I'm going to have my, yeah, you won't be able to see that. Awesome. So all I'll need is to ensure that I've got the headers formatted correctly. ChatGPT will tell you how to do this. If you're unfamiliar, literally it's just making sure that things are formatted correctly. RapidAPI makes it really easy. And so I've got the header for the API key and for the host. And then they give you, obviously, the values here. So copy. There's the values here. Now, the thing that I will need to do is I'm going to get a response mapping. I'll click add. And I'm going to use this HTTP response body. Our assistant over here will tell you that. Plus, it's in our documentation should you need it. I'm going to use AI JSON. I'm going to click save because what I realized recently, some YouTube videos, I don't know many people that do hour-long videos. I don't know those people, but some people, they actually do long videos and they'll be larger than a standard cuff can handle. So in that case, we need to go to our custom fields and scroll down to our account fields. These are different than your standard custom fields. This involves a customer. It's specific to a person, basically. Your account fields are specific to your whole bot. All right. And so while we have AI JSON here, it does a great job for most things. In this case, we might need to have something like AI JSON long, because we need to go past 10,000 characters, more than a standard cuff. So instead of it being a standard text cuff, we are using a long text cuff type. This can hold over 16 million characters, and I'm not exaggerating. Let's click continue here, and we'll see that that's created long JSON, or excuse me, AI JSON long. So I can go back to the flow here and finish where I left off. Unfinished business. I'll click on this external request here, and in my response mapping area, I'm just going to change this to AI JSON long. So I can be sure without a shadow of a doubt, I'll be able to handle all of the text because I'm going to just grab everything. Take it all, right? So here's the, we're going to get YouTube transcript, save. And then what we'll do next is we will make sure we actually do see that. So I'm going to click add content here, text, and I'm going to make sure we see the whole thing. And so I'm going to say, here's my last custom field I made. Or excuse me, what did we save this as actually? Oh yeah, AI JSON long, duh. I didn't have to look for once. right? AI JSON along. So that's going to make sure we get the result. I'm going to just like put this here, result. Then what we'll do is we'll make sure this is actually worthy of our bot, right? So we don't need necessarily the entire JSON in our knowledge base, which is what we're going to see here. We'll call this review JSON mon. And then here we're going to say, all right, let's train this mug, add content, actions, open, AI. And we'll say, you're a helpful assistant who specializes in breaking down video transcripts into extremely helpful knowledge base documents in plain text that is easy for both humans and AI chatbots to reference from to answer questions from users. Okay, so like that was sounds kind of crazy, but there's my prompt, and then here the user message is just going to be the AI JSON long. I think, maybe we could put it in the custom instructions. You could do either one really, but maybe I will do that here. I'll say here is the. You could do it there. I think I'll do it here. I'll just say AI. Oops. We'll just say JSON long. So here's the message. So we take the whole extraction from the API call. It's being saved in AI JSON long. The next step is to use another AI action for OpenAI to generate, or any LLM, to, based on these custom instructions, generate a knowledge base, basically is what we're saying to do. So we're going to get the whole raw results, and then we're going to get something refined. And maybe I'll say something like, always ensure at the bottom of the knowledge base to include the top 10 most important points to take home. I'm just like making sure we can see some like good instruction here. So we'll definitely see the top 10 list, right? Is the goal. We'll click continue. We need to make sure we save this in a custom field. So let's say knowledge base is what we're going to be using. So let's call this add new. We'll say YouTube info for prompt, something like this would be fine. YouTube info for prompt. Continue. We don't need this function turned on. But now we can say add to prompt. Add to prompt, something like that. Add to prompt. Okay, so that will be fine. And then I think we might want to do one more thing. YouTube info for prompt. Let's just call this YouTube video. Let's call it YouTube video training. I think that'll be better for what I'm about to do. YouTube video training. So now we've saved that, and we'll say, yeah, I think I've got one other idea here. That's okay though. Let's think. I think that'll be fine for now. Yeah. And so I'll say, awesome. We just added this to our knowledge, our prompt, our custom instructions. Custom instructions. Okay, cool. We just added this to our custom instructions because we've got this here. YouTube video training is saved in a custom field now. So continue, publish. What I can do here is I can say, let's make another custom field for long text. And let's do this combined YouTube info. This would be a long text. And the value here will be just what it is for now. Continues fine. Okay, and so we'll go back to our flow, YouTube knowledge base. we could have just added, what we'll do here is this. We'll say add content actions, set custom field. And let's do this. We'll say the custom field for combined YouTube info is, we'll say set to, yeah, that's what we'll do. So it'll be something like this. We'll say combined YouTube info and with, we could just add it together, but we'll say with YouTube video for training is what we'll do. YouTube video for training combined with YouTube info. Yeah. So this is going to be what we have in our prompt. And so this will like always have the information that is being added. So this will be really, I think, good here. This is what we've got, and this is being added each time. So even like you keep on adding videos, it'll still be fine. It'll still be combined here into this custom field. So let's click on save. And I'll move this up. And so now we'll have a success message, right? And so then we'll take this custom field and add it to our prompt. Combined YouTube info, publish. So here, if I'm going to go to my settings, integrations, open AI. All right, you are Ryan's bot. Answer questions in a fun way. And then what was going to be, let's click, oh, that's fine. We don't need to output window limit. Let's click continue. I want to make sure I'm using the correct custom field spelled correctly, because you got to be sure you're correct on this one. Combined YouTube info is right here. So settings here, edit. I'll say YouTube video training, if any. And I'm going to put this in brackets. All right, cool. That should be good. So yeah. Yeah. Okay, cool. So that's cool. What we're doing here is, this is a YouTube video training section in our prompt. You are Ryan's bot, answer questions in a fun way. YouTube video training, if any. And I've got a custom field here. So click continue. All right. So now let's click on flows. Back to YouTube knowledge base here. And we'll see if this is working. And let's just give ourselves a recap. Drop your YouTube link below. This is being saved in the YouTube link. Drop your link below. Then we're taking the link. And let's make sure I do have this right. Last input, that would work. You're going to generate you're going to transfer the link that I've given you that looks like this, and you're going to format it so it works with the API like that. And all these links are different here that I've given in the examples that ChatGPT wrote, all 5 of them. So the last thing I sent as the user was the YouTube link. And I'm going to save this as the YouTube URL, right? Because it's transformed. That's the purpose of this one. It transforms it the way I need it. Then I'm going to take that URL and use this here. So it takes all of the complexity, all the complication right out of the equation. And I know that RapidAPI told me when I got my key, these are the 2 things that I need to make it work, the key and the host. So it's going to send the request, meaning this is giving us permission from RapidAPI to use the YouTube URL that we generated to call their API and then pull the information, which is being mapped here. We're taking all of it. You could choose to use the JSON tool and map it from here, but I'm a gangster. I don't do that if I don't have to. And instead, I'll just take everything. And it also adds context within the conversation that could be helpful if that's something that you need, which I found to be awesome. Right. So here's your HTTP response. This takes all of the text and we're saving it into AI JSON long, which is a custom field and account field that can hold 16 million characters. Okay, save. So then we're going to show that to ourselves. Show yourself to make sure it worked. So we'll see static text plus the dynamic text we just extracted. Then we're going to take that and then we're going to throw it over here in OpenAI. And we're going to say, yo, make this digestible and mobile. Your helpful assistant specializes in breaking it down. Okay, and then add it to our knowledge base. That's what our real goal is. Here's the text, right, that it's going to do all this stuff with. And it is going to be saved in YouTube video training. I guess we should like show ourselves what that looks like. We just added this to our custom instructions. And so instead of just a little exclamation point, we'll actually show what that was. And so it'll be YouTube, YouTube combined info. Well, actually, that's like, so YouTube video training is what we're saving this in. Let me make sure this is here. Yeah, YouTube video training. So, that will work actually. Let's do it like this though. Training is the one we want to use. Training. Okay, and then maybe I can say combined knowledge base or something like that. We could just test the bot's knowledge after that, basically. All right. I guess we could look at it just to see it combined. And here's my custom field combined. All right, cool. So now we got all the things here. Did that save? Yeah. So hit publish here. And now let's see if this thing works, man. Let's hit web chat here. We need to find a video that we could use. Come join us on YouTube. I think I will. I'm not going to give you access to that there. Let's choose the welcome message one. So we can just share this URL. Here's the URL copy. And then says drop your link below. Drop your link below, son. So I will. Don't mind if I do. So there's my link. And so now we should have some stuff happening here. So first, again, it's going to transform the link, and then it's going to call the API. We'll see the giant text. Oh, do you see all this? Do you see all this happening here? Look, dude. So here is, that is so good. Here's what is, who says that? What's going on, Chatbot Builders? Who says that? Oh, yeah, I know that guy. What's going on, Chatbot Builders? Blah, blah, blah. Here's all my stuff I'm not going to read. Awesome. We just added this to our custom instructions, and this is the knowledge base that was just added to the bot. Steps to create the welcome message, blah, blah, blah. And I can see here, number 5, it got cut off. And that's because I'm a big old dummy. And I didn't give myself here the proper token limit. So I need to make myself go to the matrix and become advanced. That way I can change this to 0 or none and continue. All right, so that's Gucci Man now. I had one over here. I think this one I don't need. Is just transforming a link. So that should be fine now. So let's hit preview again. Let's use a different video to make sure I didn't just like pull a fast one on you. Let's do this one, default agents and flows. Let's share, copy that mug, drop that link, send it. I might have hit a button I shouldn't have hit. Did I? No. Okay, I think I should be fine. So here's a new video link. The first one again was about the welcome message. That's great. It was giving me the list of 10 things. That's where it got cut off at. So hopefully it's going to give us 10 things that we want here. But I saw it, boy. I seen it. Look at that, man. Okay, cool. Check it. How fun is this? Knowledge-based, creating a default flow for your chatbot. That's exactly the one we chose. This document provides a step-by-step guide on providing a default reply for your chatbot. Right. So look at this. Access the dashboard. The default agent is selected by default, and the integrate is it's perfect. I'm excited. This is the first time I've done this in this way. Create a new flow. Click add. Create add AI in the new flow. Click the first block. Add content actions. This is amazing to me, man. Add reply logic. It's telling you all the different things. Here's your top 10 takeaways, right? How amazing is this? It's telling you all the different things. Then you've got the combined knowledge. So look, it already has the welcome message here. And then it already has the default reply here, dude. How fun is this? How fun is this, man? Okay, like, okay, let's do the generate images. This one's one of the longer ones. Share, copy. I don't need all these open. I'm gonna close this one. I got too many open. But let's go here and hit preview again. Paste. See what happens here. 17-minute video player. What you gonna do? And it's about a more complex thing, isn't it? I don't remember what it was about. Let's see what it does. I mean, the fact that it's doing it so fast blows me away all the time. Phew, boy, look, hybrid bot approach. Who says that? Look at this, man. This one is for image. You realize I just trained our whole bot on this, dude. So I'm gonna watch this. Let's say, hey, who are you, please? Hey there, fabulous human. Hey, how do I make a flow and what is a flow? All right. A flow is like, look at this, dude. Access your dashboard, create a new flow, add nodes, connect the dots, test your flow. Is it just me or is this incredible, man? And I just had your comment on what's going on, chatbot builders. You asked me. Or is it me or is this like insane that we could do this? But there's so much more. But wait, there's more. Like, and I don't want to go on for 2 hours, but there's so much you can do with this. This is training our bot. Don't you know that you could take this same concept and literally do the thing I told you, showed you in the beginning, post to Twitter, post to Facebook from a YouTube video when that is posted, make us watching, run the flow to train your bot, to add documentation, to create Facebook, Twitter posts. You could do more than one post. It doesn't have to be for that just one day in that moment in time. You could do it for scheduling. You can schedule these suckers out. So that's another way. YouTube. What was the other really fun API I wanted to show you? I will check it on my other screen here. But do you see how easy this was? And it's because I didn't have to fool around with messing with the translation of the URL, the transformation of the URL in some other sort of way. It's so powerful. Shopify is another one where you're able to just do magic tricks. What was the other one we want to do here? Let's see. I think the one I'll show you is going to be, we'll do the one for Shopify, I think. Let's do Shopify. And then we'll be done. I'll try to do that kind of fast. So let's do Shopify. Shopify agent. Shopify agent. Okay, so we'll do the same way, kind of like hybrid. We'll start off with the get user data. And I'm going to say, go ahead, ask your question about any product. ... Let's do a text reply. Let's call this product question. But it doesn't matter because we're just going to use the last input anyways. So product question, cool. This is the first thing that we want to do. The next thing that we want to do is generate the Shopify URL that we're going to need. And so again, I've got this time. Let's do something different. Let's make this one an actual agent. And so we're going to click here to our manage agents tab, click on add new, and this will be Shopify Sam. Shopify Sam, the agent. Shopify Sam, son. Shopify. Here's the prompt. Always match the user's question to the most relevant Shopify API endpoint and respond with the full URL using tapthetable.io. That is the base URL that we're going to use because that's just a website that I have that I've got access to that we own that's using Shopify. So I uploaded some fake products to Tap the Table's website just for CBB Nation. So what's going to happen is we're going to ask a question, in this case related to a product, and it's going to give us the correct endpoint. That's the job of this agent, nothing else. Here's the instructions we're giving it. We don't need to have user and assistant down here, although we could. That's extra. We don't need to because we got everything here. It's nice and neat and organized. I'll click save. So let's go back to our flow because we've got our agent ready to rock. Go back over to Shopify. And let's go holler at agent Shopify Sam. Actions, open AI. And we're not going to generate text. We're going to use an agent here. Here's our Shopify Sam agent. And here's our last input. We don't even need to do anything else here. Everything else I think will be just fine. And so let's save this as like Shopify URL. Shopify URL. All right. Continue. We'll say transform URL. And so the next thing that we're going to need to do is the big old scary API request. So I'm going to go ahead here and grab, I did this in a funny way. I'll go here. Let's just call this get Shopify data, save. And then here's our external request. Cool. So in my screen here on the left here, where I'm making sure that I'm doing things correctly, I was just getting funky with it. So I used custom fields for both the request, the URL, and the key. So let's click here. You need this for your Shopify API access for your token, and I'm going to get that next on my account here. And what we'll use Shopify URL here, because that is the custom field that is containing the URL that was just generated. So I only now need basically the value for this key, which let me grab that right now. Here. You could store this as a custom field as well, or not. Totally up to you. Let's see, where did I save this bad boy? Here we go. All right, so there's my Shopify key. The URL will be generated, so I don't have that to test it here, but I'd have faith it will work. But I will want to save the JSON path. And so in this case, I could use HTTP underscore response underscore body. HTTP response body, because I don't want to map the fields in this case, although I could map all the fields here and save on tokens if you're concerned with tokens, but I'm not in this case. I'm just going to rock with it. And I'm going to save it as just AI JSON is fine, I think. So maybe actually in this case, because there's going to be potentially a lot of data, I'll use AI JSON long, the long text stuff. So again, I've got my header here, my dynamically generated URL, and it doesn't have to be the whole URL. It could be half the URL. It could be the base plus your cuff, right? Whatever you want. And you can also, for security purposes, obviously, generate keys for most softwares like software services like Shopify to restrict permissions. So you can really have so much control while still allowing the LLM to do its thing. Let's hit save here. And so we've given a question. I'm going to ask a question about a product that I know is on the website for Tap the Table in this case. It's going to transform the URL we need to complete this endpoint. And so then the last step here is going to be just to provide the answer that's going to help the user based on their question. And so we'll have just one more block or two more blocks. We'll come here. This will be an OpenAI action in this case. And then I'm going to say here, copy. Copy. All right. And so here, what I'm doing is I'm showing how I want the answer to be provided. So you're a helpful assistant based on the JSON, long AI JSON, which is the custom field we're using. Respond naturally in a helpful way to the user's last message. Reply with plain text. And then here's what it should look like. I'm going to remove the conflicting bold text notations here, formatting, because that's just confusing to the bot and to myself. And that's all good there. Oh, it said don't want, duh. Okay, that's why I was like, why is that there? Don't want, okay? Don't want, do want. So that's how it's going to hopefully know not to give us this formatting. Okay, so I think we could go ahead and try this sucker out. We need to add a custom field here. And what do we want to say this as? Let's make a new custom field for it and just say Shopify reply. And this will be where we end. This has been a long one. Shopify. I love CBB Nation. That's why. Shopify reply. Continue. Text. Shopify reply. All right, cool. That was good. Yeah. All right, cool. Continue. So we'll say generate and send reply. All right, cool. And again, I'm showing you this way in a static way, hybrid way, because this is the static portion. But if you just literally start it off here and call this flow with a function, man, it works so flawlessly. This is just to give you the example and an easy way for us to see, is this working? I do want to see if I have the products here. Let's see if I do. .csv. We might have it here. I might be able to remember which one it was. It was apparel. That's what it was. Boom, player. So bet these are the products that we're working with here. So we've got stuff like a yellow wool jumper. Okay, the last thing on this little list here, LED high top. So we could ask about all these products basically. And the idea here is a Shopify agent with just what we've done should be able to answer any question about these products, man. It can get the images too, do all the different things. Let's see. What do you want to ask about? Let's ask about the high tops. That's a funny thing. Okay, so let's hit preview. Let's hope this thing works. If I did everything right on my side, it will. I'm going to be like, tell me about the high tops that you have. Let's see if it's going to work, player. Boom. Oh, no. Why? I must have missed something. Let's see what I missed. Here we'll go. I think we there's the answer here. Let's see what we did. Let's look at the inbox. This is a good thing to check. Inbox. Let's see view executed actions. And so I see there's the URL. So I wonder if this one did not turn out the way we wanted to. Let's look Shopify URL and high tops. So here's what we can do. Let's look at this Shopify URL. Copy. And we can run the external request to see what the value is ourselves, manually just check it. So what I'll do is I'll move this guy here. I know I'm sure I forgot something silly. Oh, did I forget one thing or no? Did I need one additional thing? It's possible. Let me check. I may have forgotten one parameter. Let's see. No, that should be straight. Okay, so what I'll do here is I'm just going to run this request. We'll hit test now. Test. All right, yeah, so there it is. There's all my stuff. AI JSON long, HTTP response body. That should be fine. All right, so I want to make sure that I do have the AI JSON long cuff Gucci. That's what we're going to want to double check. That might be the issue right there. Yeah, I think that might be it. Yeah, so here's what we'll do. Yeah, let's do that. So let's go back to the external request. Make sure I've got it mapped properly here. What I'll do, HTTPS, that should be fine. Let's do this. Let's look at AI JSON for kicks. Well, let's actually not do that. Let's just make sure we get a text response with that deal in it first. So what I'll do here is this is being saved still in AI JSON long. So what I'll do is I'll just show myself. I'll reveal the text, long text, and I'll say AI JSON long. So we will see this first before the next deal, and that looks like we'll know. Let's try it. Go ahead and ask your question. Let's ask something about I want a blue shirt. I'm interested in a blue shirt. What's the price? I'm interested in a blue shirt. What? All right, so there's our stuff. Okay, so I'm not referencing this correctly. So, because we see all this is all correct. This is all the JSON that you don't want to ever read yourself. It's so much. So all I need to do is make sure that after I am going here, we're referencing the right thing. So let's go here. Oh, that's why. Big old dummy. This is what I want to do based on this JSON. I'll say, here's the JSON. You watch this. This will work. Last message from the user. And then we'll say, here is the JSON. And it'll be AI JSON along. And then Shopify reply. That'll be what we need right there. I guarantee it. Let's check it, boy. Publish. Preview. Let's ask about the high tops. How much are the high tops, man? Now we should get our answer. Here's our big long text there. Bam, son. Boom, 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 boom. Brat. Gotcha. What's that say, son? How much are they? How much are they? I bet you won't say it. Dare you to say it. They're $80, man. The LEDs, man. $80. Let's go back, and we don't need to have our secret sauce revealed. Hit publish. Let's ask another question. I don't even know these products, man. I need y'all got it tuxes? You got a tux? I have a very important event this weekend. I require a tux. Tell me what you have for your best offer right now. Better find a tux, man. Here's our crazy JSON. Boom, boy. Look, and you got 5 available. Do you see? And because I'll end here, because we have all the information that we got from the API, not just one thing at a time, the AI can make decisions. It can use reasoning. It's the buzzword right now, based on your custom instructions. So what you could do here in this case, not only provide this exact answer, but if you're thinking agentically, you want your bot to think agentically based on what they've requested or inquired about, you could tell your bot to upsell on things that make sense. You know what I'm saying? So it all depends on your products and what your goals are, but your AI can do all of the things. You already know you can make your e-commerce orders right through CB Bizzle, natively. So even if you don't sell online, you do as soon as you have an account with us, you sell on the web and on social immediately. But this just made Shopify's extremely complex API masterfully easy, guys. And that is where I'm going to end it here. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I know this is extra long tonight, and I'm so sorry for that, but I hope that the ones that stuck around did get the value. And I'm sorry for missing out earlier in the day. Internet issues just suck, but I appreciate your patience. This is a lot of energy put into this one. Dynamic custom fields. This is how LLMs talk to other LLMs. This is how you have your agent talk to other systems and do things. CBB Nation is past how do you make my email subject line better with ChatGPT. We're past that. We're already mastering now. You could call it a large action model. You could call it task execution, where most people, not most people, but a lot of very smart people are stuck on, oh, well, the LLM ChatGPT doesn't know my favorite Sheryl Crow song word for word, or it doesn't know how to spell the word strawberry, right? Let those people talk like that, man. Let them think that. Don't try to win them over as clients. Just let them do them, because they're going to be left behind, just like so many businesses were the social media world when that came, just like so many were in the first .com boom. Could have made it, should have made it, would have made it, but just didn't believe in it. Thought it was a fad. Didn't believe it was a rock solid thing. This is so happening right now. And that's why so many people are winning right now. Unlike most of the other companies out there, guys, especially in the SaaS game, you don't see founders and CEOs put their face out there and to be so communicative and reachable, because most of them don't know what the heck is going on. They don't know how to run things with their own products. They might know how to sell things. What I'm here to do when I put my face out here, when I spend 2 hours with you, is not for me. It is for you to win. My entire life, from sports to school, whatever, I've only wanted to be the best. I've only wanted to win. And I think we have a really good shot as CBB Nation, as a group, from freelancer agencies to the big agencies. We've got a shot to own this space. And I remember in social media days when I was getting in that industry, I realized, shoot, if I'm not working inside of social media somehow, the system's going to get me. And instead of me being a part of or understanding the system of what social media mind control was. And that turned out to be so true. And I'm so glad I took that route, because it's led me here. And the same feeling times 1,000 is right now. If you're not leading the way in AI right now, it's going to be tough in another 5-10 years for your job, probably. If you're leading the way in AI right now, there's not really a way that AI is going to go down. It's only going to go up in adoption and interest. And I think that we've got a really, really great pathway in 2025 to just dominate. And that's what I'm trying to do. I hope you're trying to do it with me. Thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.